Imagine that your financial capacity, meaning the amount of money you can hold, is, for example, like a glass. Now, for some, financial capacity, that is, the amount of money that you can consistently make every single month, and which is the norm for you, is, for instance, $1,000. Now, for some, it's $3,000. For others, it's $10,000, $20,000, or more. Each of us has our own initial capacity. So, $3,000, let's say, is the amount of money that you can accumulate. And there is a field around us. And this field is absolutely abundant. And this abundant field is constantly pouring the rains of abundance from some, let's say, divine source. Or you may call it something else. You may call it the universe, the absolute, or just call it the field of abundance like I do. And so this field of abundance is infinite, and it offers endless opportunities and limitless wealth. And these flows are always present. They just exist in space. But your financial capacity is limited to a certain number. So your glass gets full, and the rest just spills out and flows right past you. And what does this overflow look like? And how is it manifested in life? For example, let's say that you received some money that exceeds your typical financial capacity, and then bam, you get some unexpected expenses out of nowhere. So that additional income went there. And that might be some unforeseen purchase, some repairs expenses, or you might need to urgently buy something. Let's also look at a different scenario. Imagine that this month you had more clients than you usually have. And all of a sudden, part of them just stop using your services. So this capacity is a mental construct in our head. So you will always get just the amount that your glass can hold. And that's because the flow, the field of abundance, just doesn't care. It just flows and flows. And it doesn't care which glass to fill. That's why the task is not to think of what should I do and how, but the task is to make your glass bigger. That's the only way it's going to work. For example, you worked through your beliefs and enlarged your glass and expanded the capacity of your mind, of your thinking. So now your glass can hold $5,000. And the flows of abundance continue to flow as they did. And now they'll gladly fill you with that new amount. But anything beyond that will still overflow until you expand your capacity again. See, the wealthiest people differ from this glass only by having a glass that's bigger. And to the field of abundance, it's still not a problem. It fills those huge glasses just as easily. So our only task is to become a larger glass. And we'll talk about how to increase your financial capacity in the Wealth Code course. So the key is not to try to fit a larger amount of water in a smaller glass, but it's about upgrading your mindset so that you can become a larger glass. I hope I managed to show you what a financial capacity is with this example. And this is exactly why I always say that it's never about how. Because, for example, if someone decides to start a business and they plan every little detail, well, all those little details won't matter at all if their financial capacity isn't big enough. So the main thing is to increase your financial capacity. Specific actions are just the final step. Now, they 100% matter, but they are the last thing you should care about when it comes to making money. The first and foremost thing is working on your mindset and subconscious. And in the Wealth Code course, you will learn how to expand your financial capacity.